Well, let's see if we can stop this noise. Or whatever. This is very, very strange. But
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Let me try and summarize this. Helena Doman was the mastermind behind the entire incident. But Helena Doman was actually P.J. Clarkson's son, who had severed ties with the family. Helena was also known as Professor R, the mother brain behind the drug known as Sang Rouge.
That's right.
She was responsible for everything?
Not everything, but most of it. Almost everything went according to her plan.
But if you'd already figured out that much, why did you continue to stay in Le Carré?
Because we had to.
You had to. Whatever for.
The goddess was still there.
The goddess.
The goddess of fertility.
Lise Clarkson's body.
Not her. She was as beautiful as a goddess, but she wasn't the goddess. She was just a tragic victim.
Then who is the goddess of fertility?
The person at the root of this case.
Is it some kind of metaphor? For example, the vast wealth that the red powder yielded.
The goddess of fertility embodied abundance on the outside, but on the inside, she was a hollow void. And that void was threatening to swallow up all of Le Carré. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Are you okay, Mr. Morgan? Morgan almost sounds like a prophet talking about the end of the world. Vague, elusive, and intent on deceiving those who listen. But every now and then he adds an interval of truth. Patricia Clarkson is one of those. She's something special. Something irreplaceable to him.
he's got a jittering leg. We also have messy old letters.
I'm so close to finding out where she is. So close now. It looks like he burned something other than firewood in here. Did he destroy something when he figured out we were coming? Or maybe it's just a red herring meant to throw us off. I know how he operates. I can't take anything at face value.
He is a sneaky man. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
The sound of a baby crying got him that agitated? He may be sick, but that's still no excuse for this behavior.
Well, let's ask about the most uncommon things, I guess.
The logs in the center look far more burnt compared to the rest. Almost looks like they were used in conjunction with some kind of accelerant. Did you recently burn something there?
It's our fireplace. We're free to use it as we please.
I see traces of resin, which leads me to believe you burned up some sort of toxic substance. It doesn't matter what kind of fireplace you have. Burning anything other than firewood in it is dangerous. Next time, don't burn it up at home. Dispose of it like you would any other non-burnable refuse, especially if it was something like a smartphone or a USB memory stick.
Non-burnable refuse like a smartphone? Let's be serious here, Belle. That's exactly the sort of data one needs to thoroughly immolate. Remember what you learned at Quantico.
I don't want to remember what I learned at Quantico. Do we ask about the letters again? Or I'm going to ask about the leg. That just seems the more important thing. Because I remember last time we asked about the letters, he basically told her, oh, it's none of your business.
Instead of kicking your floor, perhaps it'd be wiser to invest in a soundproofing mat.
Are you irritated, Belle? Yes, of course you are. You think we lack a common human trait, and that bugs you. We're crazy. Human refuse. That's how we look to you, isn't it?
I would never go that far, but you did surprise me. Just doesn't seem like the kind of attitude one should display when in the company of others.
Yes, we're sorry. We agree with you. It just made us remember a time when that noise kept ringing out, and we couldn't stop it. That flight from Newark Liberty to Seattle Tacoma, it was the first flight we took as FBI agents. The plane was shaking violently due to turbulence, and when we looked to the side, we saw a young mother cradling a baby with a frightened look on her face. We got worried, so we spoke to her. Then the baby started crying. It was so loud, we couldn't resist plugging up our ears. And since it was so loud, the rest of the passengers started glaring at us. At first, the mother and I waved our hands, trying to quiet down the baby, but our efforts were in vain. It never stopped crying. The more our anxiety levels rose, the louder its cries grew, shrill and piercing, as if they were heralding the apocalypse. We were powerless, and the baby's mother was helplessly bewildered. Once the plane landed safely in Tacoma, the baby finally stopped crying. We heaved a sigh of relief and looked at the mother. Then she said, "Whose child is this?" We were shocked, so we asked her what was going on. Apparently, sometime after she boarded the flight, that baby randomly appeared on her lap. Then it ordered her to call me over, and kept sitting there, as if nothing was wrong. Can you believe that, Belle? Bizarre, isn't it? While we were talking, the baby disappeared. The being responsible for all that loud, grating noise simply disappeared without a trace. Ever since then, whenever I hear a baby crying, I remember that bizarre experience. Well, what do you think, my fairy? Was it some sort of sign?
What? Okay, I guess we gotta go with the letters anyway. Also, that was a crazy story. Pretty crazy.
By the way, you're still searching for Patricia, yes?
You don't need to worry about that. We're investigating. In fact, we've almost reached our goal. We just need to find some conclusive evidence.
Oh, we sincerely hope that's the case. Hard to believe, though. After all, So far, you've just been barking up the wrong tree.
Barking up the wrong tree.
That's right. You shouldn't be wasting time here. You should be out there, looking for her.
Then I'll just ask you straight away. Do you know where she is?
No, we don't. But we can feel her when we close our eyes and become one with the world. It's very faint, but we can see her. We can see Patricia.
Are you trying to distract me again? Or do you really expect me to believe you're clairvoyant or something?
What do you think we are, X-Men? It's metaphysical offender profiling.
He actually asked me where Patricia is? Does he have full confidence that we'll never find her? Fine. I can deal with that. I'll just ask him everything I can about the Le Carré case.
I mean, I feel like you should have been asking him that anyway.
Low-fat vitamin D milk cartons. Why are they all lined up so neatly?
Good question. Should we ask and find out? Yes, we should.
This square area enclosed by milk cartons, is it another sanctuary? The more I look around, the more I feel like there's some sort of system to all this. The sanctuary on this table. The fireplace sanctuary. And the milk carton sanctuary. They all lead into the room back there. And there's one more by the window, and yet another by my feet. Are they signs? Or is this all some sort of path?
Hey, Belle. Is that a serious question?
Of course it is.
We're drying them out. We line the milk cartons up to dry them out, so we can turn them into Halloween decorations.
Halloween? It's only January.
This is America, land of the free. Got a problem with that?
Ooh, he got you, didn't he?
Professor R was a Clarkson, and also the mother of Saint Rouge.
Uh-huh.
If Professor R really was the mastermind behind everything, if she wanted to rebuild the Clarksons' legacy, then why did she feel the need to kill everyone? So you think Galena was murdered by Helena Doman, her own brother?
No, not her. Galena was someone else.
Then who killed her?
It's written in the report, isn't it?
Yes. But I'm asking you, would you mind answering me in your own words? You see, I find your entire story highly suspicious.
Really? It's not like you hadn't said that like the 3 times before?
It's a complicated matter. Extremely complicated.
So, okay, she doesn't trust him. She wants to know what's going on. But everything he's telling us is in the report. Is she thinking that he's going to slip up? Is there something that she's wanting from him? I don't get it.
By the way, how did the FBI find Lisa's body? After 14 whole years.
That's none of your business.
Are you saying they just happened to be investigating the Clarksons' cold storage warehouse by pure chance? That there was some undercover terrorism plot afoot there?
I said it's none of your business.
Well, then we'll just have to guess. It was an anonymous tip. A tip related to Saint Rouge. Did we hit the nail on the head, Belle? But that's not what we want to know about. After all, the FBI gets hundreds of tips every day. Right, my fairy? It was always that way. even back when we were on duty. Here's what we really want to know. Why, out of all those tips, did you select that one? Would you tell us that much? Belle, what urged you to make a beeline straight for this case?
That's none of your business.
Okay, I'm more interested in why she wants to tell him nothing, but yet she wants to know everything from him when she can just read it.
Don't let him draw you into his game. Stay calm, Aaliyah Davis.
Uh-huh.
Am I winning here or... No, I need to stay positive. I have to solve this case no matter what it takes. I can't lose courage here.
She needs to solve it no matter what it takes. Why? What is her interest in everything?
The future influences the present just as much as the past. You asked me why I spent an entire 2 days observing you before I came to speak with you. Well, here's why. Over those 49 hours, I observed the intervals between your actions, when you were neither doing something nor doing nothing. I intently studied your intervals between action to action, and action to inaction, to action.
Mm-hmm.
People reveal everything during the intervals between their actions.
What's that mean?
For example, when you eat alone versus eating with someone else.
That's not between the actions, though. Eating with somebody or eating with someone else is the action.
The most prominent differences always appear when someone either begins or finishes eating a meal.
What? What?
And since these are unconscious actions, they can't be consciously hidden.
What?
When you prepare to eat or finish eating, when you move in to clean up, when you pick up a book or close one, when you raise a cup of coffee to your lips, human actions speak volumes.
Hopefully they don't pay you a lot.
Not even the person doing the actions is conscious of them. That's what lies in those intervals. That's my modus operandi. And here's the conclusion it helped me reach. There's one other person in this house, isn't there?
You're incredible, Belle. You outdid all our expectations. Impressive, to say the least. You're right, Belle, but only half right.
Half?
You should still be proud, though. Honestly, we never thought you'd make it this far. You've got real talent.
Most of what you say is disjointed and a lie. If this goes to court, I won't let you claim that your testimony is inadmissible just because of your little indulgence there.
Fine by us. We can even put it in writing if you want. We won't run or hide. Will we, my fairy? Where's the paper? I know I had it around here somewhere. Where is it? Oh. We're fine.
Hey, everything okay? What's going on out here? Oh, don't tell me.
He's just suffering from nausea. I was more worried about you. You were in there for quite some time.
Yeah, sorry. Ever since you got here, I've been all backed up.
Mr. Morgan, can you stand?
Oh. Is this a sign from the coffee? What could it be? What is it trying to tell me? Think.
Is that a dragonfly?
Footsteps. Big footsteps. Footsteps. Big footsteps.
Some odd fella was following her around. stalking her like?
That poor girl, Lise, she was a druggie. And she was into the really bad stuff.
The Red Soul has the power to amplify the unique characteristics we all possess, mentally and physically. That's why I created the Holy Red Powder.
You okay? Hey.
We're fine. Just feeling a little tired. Would you take us to get our medicine?
Sure. It's in the bathroom, right? Whew. Seems like he's calmed down a little. We should let him rest for a while.
One more step and I could have cornered Morgan. But so be it. I can still keep investigating even if the owner of this chair isn't present. Simon Jones, what a piece of work. How can anyone have such bad timing?
Wait, did you not want him to get out of the bathroom? Hopefully we can make it to the next thingy-mabobber.
Whatever his goal may be, Morgan's gone to great lengths to survive. But no matter how hard he tries, the heartless monster inside of him will just keep devouring his body. When Katrina stole my family from me, I lost all hope. I wanted to die. What is he hoping for? I wondered what sort of food he was eating, all shut up in here. Pizza? Why do they all love pizza so much?
Pizza's good stuff.
Agent Jones has been acting strange the entire time we've been here. He told me he wasn't very good at dealing with suspects in person, but can anyone be this bad at it? Is he hiding something? Or maybe our suspect found some dirt on him. Either way, I wish he'd stop trying to drag me down with him. I didn't think he'd gotten this bad. I can't let him die on me yet. I need to get more clues out of him before his time runs out.
Yes, I need to get more clues. What do we look at first? I guess we'll look at the pizza boxes.
What's wrong, Aaliyah? You hungry or something?
Excuse me? What are you insinuating?
Well, you're staring right at an empty pizza box.
Please don't compare yourself to me. Besides, I have a refined palate.
Hey, that was uncalled for. Pizza is a sacred food, remember?
Oh god, are we gonna go on this again?
You don't need to feel embarrassed for being unable to stop staring at it. It enthralls all who gaze upon it. That's the power of pizza.
Stop, Agent Jones. I've had enough of this sacred pizza bit. I'm sick of you Chicagoans and your obsession with pizza. Pizza, pizza, pizza. 24 hours a day. That's all you ever talk about. What's next? You gonna launch into a tirade about how deep dish is the only proper way to make pizza?
Oh gosh, we're going there, folks.
No, Aaliyah. You just don't get it, do you? As a Chicagoan, I'm proud of the deep dish pizza.
Why is he sounding like creepy as he's talking about it? Like he's a supervillain. Monologuing.
But get this. I love New York-style pizza, too. It doesn't matter what kind of pizza it is. As long as it's a pizza, it's beautiful. What? Still don't get it? Okay, here. I'm gonna put it in terms that I'm sure even you could understand.
What does that mean?
All pizzas are created equal. Eat your heart out, Nietzsche.
Just forget I mentioned anything.
Please. Alright, so let's look at this next one over here, I think.
Why do you think he's trying to survive so badly? What does he hope to achieve?
What do you mean?
He who has a why to live can bear almost any how.
No more Nietzsche. Please, just stop. I feel like my ears are gonna start bleeding.
Hey, Agent Jones. Want to know why I love Nietzsche's quotes so much?
Sure.
I first discovered Nietzsche in a shelter after Katrina. At the time, I was shell-shocked, hopeless. I wanted to die. How could a 13-year-old girl go on living alone with her little brother? Then, in that shelter, I met a college professor. His school was damaged by the hurricane, too, and got closed down. He also lost his family and was living there in the shelter, just like me. So we gradually started spending more time together. I'll never forget the 3 months I spent with him. He loved Nietzsche. And out of all of Nietzsche's quotes, there was one from Thus Spoke Zarathustra that he repeated over and over again. Better know nothing than half know many things. Better be a fool on one's own account than a sage on other people's approbation. I thought it was a strange quote to hear from a college professor, you know? Why would he think it would be good to be a fool? But I understand what he meant now. He was trying to encourage my little brother and I, so that we'd be able to bear the weight of the victim label that was about to be slapped onto us, so that we could go on respecting ourselves without ever succumbing to all the patronizers. After that, my grandmother in Lafayette took us in, and that was the last time I ever saw the professor. But whenever I quote Nietzsche, my memories of him come flowing back into my mind, and they give me the power I need to keep pressing on. So I'm going to keep quoting Nietzsche, just to make sure I don't forget my roots.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think I get it now. Nietzsche is to you what pizza is to me.
Oh no.
Sorry for giving you a hard time about it. You are free to go on quoting him whenever you want, of course. I won't say another word.
Agent Jones, what the hell is wrong with you? How dare you compare Nietzsche with pizza?
Here we go again.
Oh, come on.
Shouldn't you look after him?
I gave him his meds and let him rest.
Let him rest where?
In the bathtub. It happened to have a blanket and a pillow in it.
What? But why?
I don't know. Maybe he sleeps in the tub. I feel like I saw that once in some vampire movie.
I don't know what you're talking about. More importantly, how long has he been like that?
It's stage 4 cancer. He's had it for a while now.
No. I'm talking about his face. It looks as white as a sheet. You can even see all his veins. I've never heard of any cancer side effect like that.
Who knows? But now that you mention it, he started going really crazy around the beginning of December.
In what way?
He changed pizza places.
This better not be another joke.
It's not, really. It's not. Before December, he always used to order delivery from a Chicago-style joint all the way up near Medford. But one day, he took one look at one of their trademarked red boxes and totally lost it.
Red, huh?
You better believe it. He started screaming gibberish at the pizza boy and chased him away. Next thing I know, I see him toss the pizza box out his window.
Do you think that's when his fear of red began surfacing more prominently?
Beats me. I mean, there isn't a better Chicago-style pizza place that delivers around this area. How could someone give up on that just because they don't like the box? I don't get it.
Were you serious for even a fraction of that story?
I don't think he was.
Let me get one thing straight. You started this investigation based on an anonymous tip, right? What kind of a tip was it? Phone or mail?
What does that matter at this point?
This may surprise you, but these kinds of details really eat me up inside. I always get hung up on the most insignificant of details, especially during the most vital times. For example, you know how people go to bed early the night before they have a big job? That's exactly the time where I start focusing on meaningless nonsense. When did I last clip my nails? How long is my milk good for? I just can't help myself. I can't resist the need to know. It's just the way I am.
It was sent in an envelope, postmarked December 28th, sent out from Louisiana.
What did it have inside?
A postcard with a dragonfly on it, a wrapped sample of Sang Rouge, and a note.
What did it say?
Investigate the Clarksons. F.K.
That's it?
Yes, that's it.
Who's FK?
Anonymous tip, remember? It's obviously just a fake name.
Did you confirm that?
Of course I did. Louisiana has a population of 4.5 million. The FBI database has a list of 6,682 individuals whose initials are FK. 1 out of every 6 individuals is a child under the age of 14, born after 2005. The remaining 5,500 people include those whose initials changed after they married or incarcerated individuals. After subtracting those, I was left with 3,800. That's when I stopped searching for FK, and I decided to change up my approach. It isn't important where the tip came from. All that matters is solving the case. I got this far by taking the most efficient route possible. Are you satisfied now?
Yeah. Thanks. I feel a lot better now.
Why do I feel like he's working with York for some reason, or Zach?
Yep, it all checks out.
The letter that was delivered to me bore the Clarkson symbol. A postcard decorated with a dragonfly. The mark of the Clarkson family. A single sheet of paper ordering me to investigate the Clarksons. And...
Oh, we can look at even more things now. We can look at the record collection, the wrapper, the lightning in the sky. I don't know if any of that's going to matter. But when we come back, we will finish up the chit-chatting, hopefully. And we'll get to the third part, the way back in the olden times. Or maybe we'll learn some more. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So till then, you all take care, and of course, have a good one.